Hey everyone, Carlos here with Variable Traders, and here's my recap for today. Had two trades, one clean trade on American Airlines, and then another one on Target that really messed me up, and we'll go over the details on that one in a sec. But over here we had American Airlines in our gappers list this morning and also in our watch list. So at the open it starts to sell off really nice, leaving the VWAP, and then it does this nice pullback here, but I don't want to get in before, I want to get in as close as possible to the 5-minute mark, at least between 3 to 5 minutes. So I wait. I don't pull the trigger here on this pullback. On the second pullback, I do get in. I get in here for the crack of this low of the day at the time. It does crack that, takes some profits out. The minute it loses momentum, I take more profits out because again, it's just you can always bounce back to your break-even point, like I actually did here. Next candle opens, I'm not getting the sell-off I like to see right away, so I take more profits out. Then on the pullback here, I was concerned that it was going to hold this level and move up to the moving averages, so I took everything out here. So not a bad trade. Wish it would have ran. I wish I would have had a better entry over here, but again, I'm just trying to stick to the rules of getting in around between 3 to 5 minutes, not before that, because stocks can tend to get very choppy. But this was a great setup for open range breakdown. It turned out pretty nice. If you were able to get a good entry here, you could have survived all these pullbacks and got out here for some pretty decent profit. Now let's look at the 5-minute chart again. Just a beautiful drop over here. Also, if you waited the 5 minutes, you waited the 5 minutes and got in on the this spike here is on the 936 candle. If you got in here, this also would have been a great entry for a short. Drops down immediately, takes profits on the way down here. Next, I have Target. So let's look at Target. Target was tough to trade. So same setup like American Airlines, right? It drops here. It builds this level here that doesn't want to crack. I get in short here for the crack of this level. Once it starts dropping again, it doesn't crack right away. You can't see it, but there is a green triangle in here. Yeah, there it is. So I stop out immediately once it goes up above my stop loss. My stop loss was at this range over here, but not really there because I know that this stock can move a lot on you. So I got out before that. Then once it gets up here, it starts pulling back down, and I'm like, okay, maybe now it can be a short towards the crack of this level here. So I get in short again. This is one entry here, so I get in short, and then it does drop nicely. It does a little pullback to my entry, but it drops right to this level. I try to time this, and by mistake, I have my hotkey ready to go, so I can take it out here. I got out right here on my entry point, way too early. So that kind of took me by surprise. Again, I did not mean to hit my hotkey here, but I was just ready to take profits once it dropped to at least this level, in case it didn't crack this level again, because that's also a possibility, right? It can come in here and then consolidate and shoot back up. So then here on this here, again, it starts consolidating it, and I don't want to get stuck in a squeeze. So what I do is I take out more profits, and then again it takes too long, so I take out even more profits. So I'm like, okay. Then the drop happens, and I'm like, oh God. So what I do here is when this drop happens, again, now I'm having the fear of missing out. I had one hotkey error. I took out profits over here, and then this drop, I decide to add a half of a position. So not a lot, because my half of a position is not much, and at a price that price at 66, you're not gonna get a lot of shares. So I get in, I add more. My average barely moves because it's just not enough to make the average come down a bit. The minute I add, this pops up, and I'm like, crap, up to my break-even point. Now at this point, I'm just waiting for this consolidation to happen to see if it's going to sell off, and I think eventually it will. Who knows? I mean, it's kind of consolidating sideways now. So I waited to see if I was going to get another drop, past these levels over here. Again, I don't have a lot of shares on now because of these errors over here with this hotkey, and also just taking profits out. Then I had enough, and I just say, you know what, I'm just going to get completely out. So I jump out here for everything. I just did not want to get squeezed up here to the moving averages. Didn't have a lot of shares left anyway, so I just took the loss here and called it a day. So again, not a great clean day. I think this could have turned out to be a nice trade if it wasn't because of this, and also this stalling here. It's just, again, I have the rules of if it goes back to your break-even point, you must jump out. I want to stick to those, but this could have turned out to be a nicer day if I didn't have that situation. But it is what it is. We'll see what tomorrow brings for us from the stock market. Take care, guys. Hope to see you at the pre-market show at 8:30 tomorrow. Take care, and talk to you guys soon.